Well, the kids are home. It's summer, and that also means we're going to be spending a lot of time outside. It's going to be very warm. We're going to, all these things. Carrie Williams, the executive director of the Rainbow Fleet, joins us to share some ideas on making sure our kids have plenty of fun, but also stay safe.
Absolutely.
Because that's always the issue. We get so, I get real worried in the summer.
Yes, absolutely. And it is, it's very hot outside, especially in Oklahoma, and so we want to make sure we're taking the proper precautions so that our kids have a good time when they're playing outside or in the water, but they're safe when they're doing so.
Yes. Obviously, we're always, if we have a pool in our backyard, we want to make sure our kids are safe. But believe it or not, though, sometimes we have to worry about the other, like neighbors and even neighborhood pools, and that's something that we don't necessarily think about. How do we keep kids safe around pools, ours, or maybe even the neighbors?
So if it's your pool, the number one thing that we suggest is that you put a fence around it that goes all the way around the pool.
And we're not talking just the one of your yard. We're talking the one that actually goes around the pool.
The one that actually goes around the pool, and they make them so that they can actually drill holes into the concrete. So it's a fence that can be removable when you want it to be, but that it's there when you need it. So those are very important. Swim lessons are critically important.
Yes, they are.
The earlier the better. They teach swim lessons to infants, so
they do.
You can start early.
And really, kids can learn very young to swim.
They absolutely can.
I mind it. I mean, I'm the kind of mom that, and you can do like lessons where you do like 3 days in a row of intense, and honestly, they will learn in 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, so some people think, oh, I have to, but there are different ways to do it, and really, it's amazing.
Indeed, and there's technology out too that helps out as far as if something falls in the pools, it'll alert you, that sort of thing. But again, as I had mentioned, sometimes we get cautious about what's going on in our pool. Kids sometimes can wander out and do sort of things, get into other people's pools. So make sure that you have a discussion with your kids, I would imagine.
Absolutely, discussion with your kids about never going into a pool unless an adult is right there with you and they have permission and they're watching. It's not enough for the parent to be inside the house while the kids are outside playing and kind of watching out the window. They need to be out there with their eyes on the children at all times. Also, very important to learn CPR.
So, yeah, because I'm telling you, drowning, this all can happen so fast.
Yes.
We had a scary incident with one of my kids, and it was just, I was looking at a menu. I mean, it was the craziest thing.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about the other thing, sun, heat. Because being in Oklahoma, this is a big issue.
Absolutely.
And the sunscreen, you tell them, you got to put sunscreen on, but then they're out running around and...
Yeah, they need to be reapplying every, so often. They say every about 90 minutes. So, like for example, my son goes to camp every day. We put sunscreen on before he leaves the house in the morning, but we send sunscreen with him, and we've taught him how to reapply.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And when there are 100 children around and 5 camp counselors, they can't get sunscreen on every kid every 90 minutes. So they need to learn how to reapply themselves.
And hydrate. Drink that water.
Water. Especially when they're running around outside in the heat, they need to be more hydrated than normal. Yeah. They need to be wearing their sunscreen, their bug spray. Ticks and mosquitoes all carry diseases.
We've got to check for ticks. Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll do that one next time.
Yeah.
We've got so many issues.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for that. By the way, there's SPF clothing too. I saw too. That helps out. If you need any help when it comes to child care and parenting, Rainbow Fleet is there to help. Their number to call in Oklahoma City is 405-525-3111. They're back every other week with more expert advice for parents who are raising Oklahoma. They also have a number for those who speak Spanish. That number is 405-525-8783.
Well, who is